Yo, kid, we gotta get our family together, man.
Professor of Rasa Studies and Education at San Francisco State University. I'm also the co-director of the Educational Equity Initiative at the Cecil Chavez Institute in San Francisco's Mission District. I'm a high school teacher in East Oakland for 18 years. We misunderstand the real condition of poverty, because what we do is we talk about a culture of poverty. What that does is it pathologizes our community. Poverty is a set of conditions that can lead to the absence of hope. It cannot be quantified, because the real condition of poverty is not the absence of wealth, it's the impact of the absence of wealth. There's four things that are fundamentally important. If those are absent in your life, you can't move up the hierarchy of needs, right? And that's food, clothing, shelter, and safety. Sustainable living is addressing those conditions in the lives of everyday people. And this is my, I guess my issue with the Green Movement, is that it has spent so much time ignoring the material conditions of poverty and the forms of social misery that our communities are dealing with, while talking about putting fucking solar panels on homes. I think that's important. I think understanding the massive water shortage that we have and are going to continue to have is important. I think new fuels is important. You don't have a green movement. You don't have a sustainable living movement if you're not dealing with the everyday material conditions in people's lives who are suffering. Right? The minute you begin to talk about those things, then I'm on board with your sustainable movement. And I'm all for some solar panels and insulating my house and all that stuff. But for real, the insulation of my house does not matter if it's bullets coming through my window. But to really talk about sustainable communities, you also have to talk about, okay, how does this movement also connect to building homes for these people? How does this movement also connect to really providing quality education for the babies? How does this movement really connect to? And then I'm going to talk to you about how to flush my toilet better. Okay? And then I'm with you, right? Because you're connecting that issue to the bigger struggles in my life that are going to allow me to actually care about flushing my toilet better, using less water when I take a shower, or whatever. Right? But if I'm not even sure that I'm going to live till next week, then why the fuck would I care if we run out of water? Who talk? The only people who really give a shit about that are people who have an actual life trajectory plan. The more we can connect the real material conditions in our life, the substandard education, if not what Carnegie Woodson called the miseducation of our people and of our young people, right? The kinds of police brutality, you cannot separate insulating my house from BART police shooting Oscar Grant in the back, right? You can't separate those two, because at the minute you do, right, you have a morally suspect movement, right? And no morally suspect movement is sustainable with the people.